Coming to you live from somewhere in Oregon. We don't know. We don't know exactly where we are. Well, hello everybody, and happy Friday. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah. Well, hello everybody, and welcome. We're really, I want to say, I don't want to say the middle of nowhere, but we're truly in the middle of nowhere. I don't know exactly where we are. We are en route. It's been one of the most desolate drives we've made, and in a very long time, actually. And if it wasn't for Starlink, we wouldn't be here. Hey, Anthony Antritz, actually getting to catch a live this time. Woohoo! Hello there, Anthony from Sholo, Arizona. Michelle K. Robert, wait for us. Remember, there are ads. There are ads? You don't say. And Bill Davis, hello. Robert and Neely from Bill and Sherry in Georgia. Hello. The bar is officially open. Unfortunately, I have 2.5 hours of driving left to do today, so Arrowhead it is. It's not vodka, I swear. And Klaus Witt, buen dia, Klaus Witt. Aren't you? We're in the same state for a change, aren't we? Christopher Olsen from the great land of Sweden. Hello there. One whiskey, please, Sonia. Oh man, I wish. Margaret Swoya. Hey, Papa Drew is here. It's been a while. How you doing? Hope you're doing great. I'm still boondocking in Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget, why not? I love it. Well, right now we're boondocking, and as soon as the weather cools down just a tad, we're gonna start boondocking a little more. In fact, I think we're gonna boondock the rest of the Lewis and Clark way. So, Papole, saludos, Michelle K. Fly, Pelican, fly. James, so any plans to roam Alaska next year? That's the plan for next year. We haven't made any plans, but I'm gonna start soon. And first, I need a rig that I can take to Alaska because, as you know, I'm borrowing these rigs from Winnipeg, was a brand ambassador. So I need to have a rig that I'm not gonna have any trouble, get crossing the border or anything like that. So here we are. That's the story. Okay, I think we're back. Let me tell you, yeah, Starlink just died for like a few minutes and then it came back. I don't know if I don't know what went on, but the good news is we're back. So Shirley Benoit, thank you for that super chat. Oh man, what can you do? Well, it's not even 3 yet, so I'm sure that most people are going to arrive. So we're offline again. We're offline. Oh, we had an outage. I wonder why, because there's no trees, there's nothing here. So we shouldn't have outages, but we do. Manda Candy 88, Robert, good evening. Where are you currently? Shout out from Michigan. Thanks for streaming. No, you're welcome. Thank you. We are from somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Oregon, really. Very remote area. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you outside my window before the internet dies again. That's what it looks like outside. It's a beautiful sunny day in this area of Oregon that, it's not your stereotypical, like, Oregon coast, or it's a little smoky out there too, which is not ideal. Hopefully Starlink will hold up. I don't know if maybe the inverter went out for a few seconds. I don't know. Actually, we're running the AC. It's kind of cool outside in the shade. Is very pleasant, but this computer lately has an overheating problem. So it has to be cool in here for it to work. Actually, I'm going to open up my Starlink statistics. So yeah, right now it looks good. That blue thing, that was the big outage earlier. I don't know if it looks blue for you. And then the skinny one, that's the network issue for 10 seconds that we just had. But right now it looks good. Let me go through all your messages here quickly. So yeah, I have to refresh here this window so I can see the other chat. This is technical difficulties. It's one of those days, I guess, when you're pushing technology to the limit. We're actually boondocking with the AC on battery and the kind of off grid, just going from the satellite dish. Um, and well, shout out from Michigan. We wanted to go to Michigan this time of the year for the M21 meetup, but of course we are on the other side of the country still. So, and Tarzan, love your content. Thank you so much. And Jimmy Cactus, hello Robert. Please tell me where can I get a cheap mic adapter, waterproof housing for my GoPro Hero 7 Silver. Oh, for the Hero 7, it's not cheap. It's like a dongle. That's the only one they sell for the Hero 7 that I know of, and it wasn't cheap for what it was. The Hero 4 was the best. There was like a USB mic. You just plugged it in, and that was it. Soela Hermosa, it's always good to see you. Thank you. And Tamara Zuick, hello, Robert. Can you say hello to my newborn baby, Syandra? She was born August 18. Well, hello, Syandra. I hope you watch this live stream in 10 years and or whenever you're going to be able to remember it. But yeah, shout out to you. And hi, Robert. The last of the hot days starting tomorrow in Folsom, and I saw like I'm going to Idaho, and I noticed that by next weekend it's gonna start raining by the end of the week, and then cool down significantly. So not significantly, but it's not gonna be like scorchingly hot. 18 Con Carl en route to Rancho del Carl near Pelicamp. Hey, say hello to Minitini I. Entry. Is it my Starlink or his my Starlink? Oh, I'm still on the frozen section here. Hold on. I'm gonna reset the chat. If you typed a message and I didn't answer it, please type it again. Hi Robert, how is mom? If all goes well, she's watching the video because I just spoke to her like 15 minutes ago. She's doing better. You know how it is, but she's doing better from her diverticulitis. She has a knee now that is giving her trouble. But I'm gonna see her. I'm gonna see her in 3 weeks or so. So skipping around. Greetings, Robert. I hope you have been having safe travels. Will you be staying at the RTR in Quartzsite this year? I'm going to Quartzsite. I probably won't be staying at the RTR. In fact, I haven't really done much research. I don't know exactly where the RTR is going to happen. So, but I'm gonna be there. Michelle K. No Dylan. No Dylan typed earlier in the chat that he wasn't gonna be able to be here. So that's we're gonna miss him for sure. From Colin McSherry. Hi, Rebel. Have you been to Franconia, New Hampshire? Have you been to Franconia, New Hampshire? I don't think so. But we did like the highlights of New Hampshire. We definitely have to go back at some point. Is safe travels too? Is that a Berkey water filter is in your back seat? If so, where do you set it up in Minitini? I would show you, but Minitini is a mess right now. It's on one of the nightstands. When the sofa is made, that's how we set it there. Right next to Starlink router. Where I have all my mess on that nightstand next to me. And I have a big mess there. That's where I charge my batteries and do all that. Irene Pennington, hello from Oregon. Hello from Oregon as well. What are the plans for dinner tonight, Robert? Well, we just had lunch. Right now, it's I don't know. We're gonna be in Boise, but I already said where we're gonna be. Well, we're gonna be in Boise, and we're probably gonna have another TV dinner like we had today because we're gonna arrive at Boise pretty late. From Lee Bywater, celebrating 10 months as an executive producer. Thank you so much. Love the recent Lewis and Clark episodes. Inspire me for more trips across the magical USA. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth II. Love Lick the King. Yes, love Lick the King. King. It's gonna be strange, right? Because it's been the Queen for like 50 years or 70 years, right? How long was Elizabeth? I think it was 70 years. So yeah. But thank you, and the Lewis and Clark series is just getting started, believe it or not. And I'm gonna do something I never do. I'm gonna make a jump in the timeline here, because to actually in 3 days we're gonna take over the Lewis and Clark trip where we left off almost 2 months ago. I forget the exact date, but it is cold. Can you close? You can close your side, and yeah, the thing with the Truma, and I chose the one place in the whole RV where the Truma doesn't really hit all that well, but uh, Maxine Oliver, happy Friday, and Lucky Dog Productions. Always forget to acknowledge my moderators, but cheers to all my moderators that keep the chat clean, like Lucky Dog Productions moderator Sue there, and guessing you must have passed through Roseburg or Medford. Medford rings a bell. Well, this morning we were at Crater Lake, so. Mandalorian, happy Friday. It's IPA time. Well, have one for me. I still have 2.5 hours of driving to do so. Today it's Arrowhead on the neat. Arrowhead neat. And Janet Echemendia. Hello, Robert. First time. Echemendias saying hello from Cutler Bay, Florida. Well, hello from somewhere in southern middle Oregon. So, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. Hello, Natalie Driscoll from down under. And traveling rover fan, did you make the song Driving to the East into the Sunset yet? Not quite yet. But I could actually just do Driving to the West, use the same background music, which is the one song that I don't have all the individual tracks available to me, because I did something. I mean, I would have to buy Pro Tools again. So I did that one on Pro Tools, so I don't have a software to decode that anymore. So I cannot do any remixes, at least not easily. Have you visited Ogunquit, Maine? No, I haven't. Skipping around. Where did you learn to edit videos? Well, I did some basic video editing. I took some classes in video production back in the day when we still had tape, and analog tape for that matter. He is having a cookie. I'm jealous. I lost my train of thought. But most of what I learned by editing. To be honest about it, and I always, it's I yeah. To be honest, as far as style, the technical stuff, in the end, is the easier part. You just learn, and it's something that you have to learn for every different software is different. They're similar, but the buttons are in different place, and by doing, you know, the rhythm and all that. You get into the rhythm of things. Jim in DC, Boise, potatoes. Yes, I still have some potatoes from California, I think there. By the way, for the first time, I don't know if I told you, for the first time in a while, they did not confiscate anything entering California, but they actually just told me, yeah, just go through. I'm like, hey, yeah, welcome to California. That's great. My train of thought derailed years ago. Yeah, right, Jim. Of all the things I've lost, it is my mind I miss the most. Uh, Steven Canales, just watched your early Alaska episodes. I'm heading to Fairbanks, Alaska to try and chase the northern lights in 2 weeks. Safe travels. And that will be the time to do it, because this is the time of the year where it actually gets dark and you probably have a good chance of seeing the Northern Lights, right? I'm timing it so I can arrive to Fairbanks next year, July 21st. I mean June 21st for the. I don't know when they're gonna have the Midnight Festival next year, but it's probably gonna be around there. Garces on the road. Our friends from Naples, from Golden State. Hello, Robert, watching from Naples, Golden Gate State, and cheating the diet with pizza. Hey, gotta have pizza once in a while. Oregon is so remote. Wonder if you can see the northern lights. Probably when they have one of those solar flares. I've seen. I know from remote areas far north, when with no light pollution, that sometimes you can see them. P. Lombardo wants a cookie. No, there's one cookie left. Still, there's one cookie left, and it's mine. Well, Ili can have it too. Are you going to travel through Hell's Canyon in the Oregon-Idaho border? Not, don't know yet. Actually, the compressor just turned off. Ooh, we're having an outage. Outage alert. Outage alert. How long is it gonna last? Hold on. No, it didn't. It didn't. I don't think the outage was long enough to. And first of all, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Trump celebrating 31 months as executive producer. Executive producer. Thank you, Trump. And hi, Robert, and all the pelicans. Fly, pelican. No, that outage was not an outage. It lied to me. But I think that there was some solar activity lately that I believe may have affected, GPS systems and all kinds of satellite systems and whatnot. Jeanette Chemendias, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. And it's a thumbs up there. And Redman R, thank you for that super chat. 9922, happy TGIF, happy TGIF to you too. And Garces on the road, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Maxine Oliver, love the t-shirt. Yeah, this is I haven't worn this in a while. And now I wore it for 2 days in a row. Don't tell anybody. That's my Pelicamp t-shirt. Cookie alert, the RV DJ. Now just click OK at the bottom of the web page when this says cookie. Different cookie. Never mind. You want to see my cookie? Let me show you my cookie. Free advertisement for Walmart. This is my favorite cookie. It's a decadent white chocolate chunk macadamia nut cookie. It's really good. By the way, everybody say hello to my mom. Greetings from Miami. A big hug to Ili, my son, and all the viewers. Love, mom. So say hello to my mom. Thank you. Yeah, skipping around says, like as I was saying, maybe all those solar flares are affecting your Starlink. It is totally possible. I mean, sometimes this satellite system is a miracle to work at all. Now we just need to figure out the trees. There needs to be a satellite system like a medium wave or something like that, a lower frequency that can go through satellites, right? And Reaper9322, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Happy Friday, Robert. Did you visit Humboldt? And if you did, what did you do? Did you visit Ferndale, Eureka, Arcata, McKinleyville, which is my town? Have a good day, and have an IPA for me. And well, I'll have one as soon as I get to Boise. But today, we did drive by Ferndale, and the main thing we did, we went to the Founders Grove there in the Redwoods, in the Avenue of the Giants. But we drove the whole thing. We stopped a couple of times. I hugged the tree. That's what you do at that area, right? Day Trippers, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, Robert, for all you do. We love your videos, and thank you, and Illy. and mods for all your hard work. Yeah, thank you to all the moderators. I think Sue is the only one here today, isn't? Oh, the RVDJ, of course. But I don't see Mr. CLT is probably traveling, and so is Red Jaguar, and Ely is here in case of emergency. Uh, she's not on the chat. Okay, she's not on the chat. Okay. From Keith Racek. Happy Friday, Robert. I missed the last couple of weeks, chat. Been busy, but glad to be here. Cheers. You're a refreshing sight to watch. Thank you. Thank you for being so refreshing. When is Hershey this year? I think it's next week. No Crater Lake T-shirt. No, first the visitor center was closed, and I forgot to upload the Pelican Head update from Crater Lake. In fact, I'm gonna upload it right after I finish here. There was very bad connectivity, but Crater Lake was all smoke. There's a lot of smoke, a lot of forest fires, so we didn't get like the full. Well, it's in the thumbnail. You can see the thumbnail I enhanced slightly, so. So no, we just did Crater Lake. Did you take the boat tour? The view looking up from the lake is amazing. We didn't do much. First of all, Crater Lake was like a last minute kind of thing. Afterthought that I said, hey, we gotta be so close. Let's stop by on the way to Lewis and Clark, and we're doing like a loop like this. We might go back to Crater Lake on the way back to Indiana. So we'll see. Um, MP Val, awesome pictures at the Redwood, simply amazing. So many amazing things to see and do in America. And yeah, it's absolutely correct. And I mean, lifetime, two, three, five lifetimes wouldn't be enough. But I'm glad. If you don't follow me on Instagram and Facebook, because that's right, this is not live like it is usually 1 or 2 or 3, even 4 or 5 days late sometimes. When we were in Paso Robles, all the pictures were like 5 or 6 days late. But now I'm getting into this routine. Like first thing in the morning here Pacific time, I post something on Instagram and Facebook. Otherwise, I'll forget. Thank you, P. Lombardo, for that super chat. Thank you. Earl Blackman, how's the Bluetti battery working for you? Actually, I donated the Bluetti to my mom. It's in my mom's house. If a hurricane comes into Miami and she loses power, at least she has that Bluetti, which will run the basic stuff for a couple of days. So yeah. Bob Leach, you're in Oregon on the coast, and are you driving to Idaho? Yes, we are. We are very close to Idaho right now. We were at the coast for a few days. It's amazing. We spent one night at Crater Lake, and now we're gonna retake the Lewis and Clark route, just west of Three Forks. Uh, Rackpack Blackett, hey Robert, happy Friday, have a good weekend. Arizona trips are my favorite video. Well, thank you. Arizona is one of my favorite states, as you know, but the more I travel, Arizona used to be at number one, and it's still up there. But now I've been to some places in Utah that, I did that Schaefer Trail in Utah. California is gorgeous. Oregon is gorgeous, especially the coast, and you know. Jim the Quayer. Hi, Robert from Jim Dip in South Alabama. Alabama. Exploring coast to coast. The Crater Lake boat tours are happening, but they aren't stopping at Wizard Island. Well, that's kind of so maybe maybe better to wait until next year. I think so too. And I saw the boat. I saw the boat down there. But we just did the loop drive. We just did. This was like 3 hours. Really, the visibility was so bad that we didn't think it was worth it to come back today or spend extra time. Jim in DC looks like Pelicamp might get a good watering soon. Really, I haven't really monitored the weather, but well, at least now Minitini I is under a roof, right? Why are videos 4 or 5 weeks behind from where we are right now? Well, try 3 months actually. It just takes it takes a long time to edit them. It is a lot quicker and easier just to film them. And I have footage, but I just don't have the time while I'm traveling. To I mean, it would take a long time. I mean, I just lost my train of thought. I thought I saw a D. Cortez message retracted, but it is a super chat. I had never seen a retracted super chat. Anyway, Kevin Bentley, thank you for that super chat. Whoops, happy Friday, not birthday. Oh, you said happy birthday? Well, happy birthday. Hey, Lucas here, Red Jaguar. We were just talking about you. Good. Good. Always good. I always talk good about you. Irene Pennington. Hi, Robert. My husband has something to send, but he don't know where to send it to. If you could please give us information. I have a PO box in Miami, in Coral Gables, Florida. But do wait until October because I'm not gonna be there to pick it up. And someone out there, I'm not gonna be there to pick it up. So, but I'm gonna put the PO box here on the screen. But do wait until I get back. And I thought I had the PO box somewhere here. No, this is Minitini Lounge. No, no Minitini Lounge. Here, that's my PO box. But just in case, so sometimes they return it. Wait until the 1st of October. Uh, from P. Lombardo, I messed up. Well done. What am I doing here? No, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Somebody help me. I messed up and forgot the message. The message. Now I'm doing a second. Say hi to my wife, Julie, please. Hey, hi, Julie. Let's see what else is here. Well, this chat is going so quickly. Exploring coast to coast. Editing videos is very time consuming. And let me tell you, that's why this Sunday you're getting a shorter video. This Sunday you're getting I wasn't gonna be able to do a video, and I already had this, you know, thing going on, and it's gonna be a Sun Outdoors, one of the best Sun Outdoors resorts I've been to. So, and then we'll resume Lewis and Clark on the following week in Louisville, which is Louisville is gonna be a fun video. I get to hang out with my cousin Juan, my cousin Maria, his daughter Lori, and everybody, all the whole family. We had a good time, and it's always good to change it up and hang out with family from time to time like that. So, NP Val, any plans for a Halloween trip? Probably not. Halloween, I'm probably gonna stay in Miami for that time of the year. I mean, we could always go to Key West for Fantasy Fest, but I hear that this year Fantasy Fest is going to be more family friendly. So I don't know how that's going to be. I don't know how they're going to make a family friendly Fantasy Fest, but hey, you never know. Looking forward to watching a video with the new truck. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Probably at least 2 months before you see. Actually, you're gonna see glimpses of the truck in the Sun Outdoors video. Then I have there's gonna be a review Wednesday coming up soon, and so yeah, we're gonna be breaking up the timeline from time to time here. Rafael Munoz, thank you for that super chat. When you visit San Diego and Portland, Seattle, well, San Diego and Seattle probably is gonna be a while, but Portland coming soon, and we may or may not have a meetup in Portland. I haven't planned exactly what we're gonna do, but I mean, by the way, my mom says thanks for the greetings. I appreciate it very much. I'm feeling better. Thank you so much. Blessings, love, mom, and Joe Bauza. Thank you for that super chat from Joe Bauza. All right. Did you get to Ecola State Park and hike down Bird Rocks? Not quite yet, but we'll be there. We'll be there in a little over a week. And from Trande Kiansmo, thank you for that super chat. Happy weekend, Robert. Take Ileana to a good dinner on me. Thank you. We'll do. We'll definitely do. Now we have researched some good place in Boise, and I'm sure they have like something with potatoes. Ailey loves potatoes, by the way. So win-win situation. Laurel Parker, hi Robert, enjoy your channel and the way you sing. Super chat, thank you so much. Uh, how many light years on Starship odometer? About 8,000, I think. I know it's seven. It's seven and change. 7K and change. Rainiel Gonzalez, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Let me go back here on the chat. See some of the chats that I missed earlier. Jim DeCoyer, well, not an RVer at 76 years old, picked up stakes in Connecticut and relocated down south. No, those Connecticut winters can be a little intimidating, I guess. The intergalactic hella flyback guy. Hi, Traveling Robert. I'm your biggest and blackest fan. I love your channel, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, man. By the way, Robert from Jeanette Echemendia, would love to know if you will have a Miami meetup. Would love to sing live with you. I'm writing, and we're definitely gonna have one sometime in the third quarter of the year, October, November, December. Definitely having a in Miami, or let's call it a South Florida meetup. We might actually do it in Broward since we're in Broward County, but we can do like Tri County. We can have people from Palm Beach, from you know, since we've done Homestead, we've done Miami proper twice. We've done North Miami. Now we can do Broward County, so, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, that kind of thing. Will you be visiting Los Angeles in this series? Love your content so much. It's like therapy. I was going to, but not this year. I might visit in winter after Quartzite. Because I really like Los Angeles. It has a certain glamour, and we've seen it so many times in movies and in video games. I'm a GTA 5 fan. Now, some of you may not know it, but I am. Even though I don't play it as much, but sometimes, whenever I'm stressed out, and I haven't done it in a while, maybe I should. I just whip out the old PC and play some GTA 5 just to relax. The wife and I will have a mojito El Mesón de Pepe tomorrow in your honor. Oh, thank you so much. I wonder how many people have had mojitos al El Mesón de Pepe in my honor. I mean, because of me, they should write me a check. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But next time I go to Key West, we'll probably have a mojito at El Mesón de Pepe. We like the outdoor bar. I don't know if they still have it. They have the salsa band there. And if you time it right before sunset, it's magical. Angela Carreiro, thank you for that super chat. Please sing happy birthday to my mom, Pat. Thanks. Happy birthday, dear Pat. Happy birthday to you. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. We need to have a Miami Vice style meetup with 80s style. Well, I do have a pink t-shirt and a white dinner jacket, so I beat Don Johnson after many years of Don Johnson. Hey, Mr. Red Jaguar, who taught you that pet maneuver? You did much better than I ever could. Just kidding. I'm so happy no one was hurt. I bet that was a real poker moment. Oh man, I was shaking. I'm glad I had Casita. Actually, I'm glad I had Greg next to me because he's like you. He goes, we are here at he's the one who called 911. We are here at mile marker, whatever, whatever, going northbound on I-85. This and that. He told the 911 operator the details. Like, I mean, he didn't know the GPS. It's a miracle he didn't know the GPS coordinates. And I mean, how many of us know exactly what mile marker we are on a highway? Juan Carlos Cuevas, thank you for that super chat. I mean, super sticker. And this is my hero. Thank you so much. Um, and Fender Road style. I like that. Texas Gal, it is out of order for your Lewis and Clark journey, but it's in historic St. Charles, Missouri. There's a museum and period buildings. Lewis and Clark loaded up longboats before rowing north of the Missouri. And we were in St. Charles probably 3 months ago, and we did not go to the old Capitol building. It's all under construction, uh, but we'll be back. We'll be back. Does Ileana tow the trailer as well? Sometimes, sometimes. And Mandalorian, glad the accident, nobody got hurt. Yeah, that was quite a moment. Let's put it that way. But but in the end, at least nobody. No, the important thing, nobody got hurt, and yeah, it's all good. Eric Johnston, thank you for that super chat. Hey Robert, I've always been curious. In addition to your RV, do you also have a sticks and bricks home? Yeah, we do have a home in Miami, Florida. Yeah. Happy camper. Los Angeles is full of bumps and drugs and traffic. Nothing glamorous. Don't waste your time. I disagree. Every city has some bad parts and good parts, and Hollywood Boulevard is overrated. But there's something about it. You're cruising down Vine Street, or what's the street that has the famous deli? Or to drive up to Mount Olympus. Um, there's something about it. There are certain areas. It may be more glorified than and surrounding Los Angeles. You also have many cool places to visit. So, since when do you have an obsession with pelicans? From Naim Tarar. It's not necessarily an obsession, but I kind of had an obsession with the movie Scarface. I've watched it so many times, and that's where the fly pelican phrase originally comes from. Um Someone says a little buffering. Yeah, I think we had a little bit of a slowdown here on the live stream. MP Val, you inspired us with your video in the New England states to go lift peep this fall and stopping in Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween. I thought it was like a mass they had at Salem for a second. Yeah, we didn't do Salem, but we will at some point. Uh, P51. Hello, Robert. We're back in the UK from our grand trip to LA, San Diego, Palm Springs, Phoenix, Sedona, Page, Marble Canyon, North Rim Lodge was amazing. Yeah, the North Rim of the Grand Canyon, man. That place is. I love it. William Brody. Still no sign of Kate the Pitbull. Well, she did come to say goodbye the last day we were in Pelicamp. That was about a month and a half ago. And yeah, she still recognized us and everything was really cool. So yeah, we did. El Mandalorian, Rodeo Drive, and Beverly Hills still look good. Yeah, it's certain parts, you know. And Gary Soldan, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Did you find any more wine since last week? What's the IPA for tonight? Well, as I said, I have 2.5 hours still to drive today, so no IPA right now. But tonight I'll probably have. I mean, we do have a Paso Robles wine in there, and we do have some IPAs from Paso Robles, and I still have some Lagunitas. So, one of those. Okay, this one I did like that movie, by the way. You're taking me back to the 80s right now. Mandalorian. Highway 1, how was driving up the coast with the trailer into from Young Dave? Always wonder if it can be any fun at all compared to driving regular car. The one thing, especially on the California section of the Pacific Coast Highway, it's not very area friendly. So you're gonna have a hard time sometimes finding parking to actually see the views. But the actual road, for the most part, you could drive on that. I mean, if you're towing a 42-foot fifth wheel with a dually truck, maybe not. There's some areas, especially just south of Big Sur, and where was it? There's an area right in the north coast, right past Bodega Bay, a little farther north. That is, hairpin after hairpin for a while. But other than that, it's yeah. Nathan Hartwig, I apologize, but I've never seen any info on your solar battery that is powerful enough to run your AC. Well, this is what I'm towing right now. Is the prototype for what Winnebago is selling as the Winnebago Flex. So it's actually a factory build. It's not. By the way, let me. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. We're at 71% right now, and we've had the AC on for. Well, I did microwave a lot, so the first 10% I depleted with the microwave, and now we're at 71%. We still right now the compressor is off, and we would last 13 hours. When the compressor kicks on, we still probably have like 2.5 hours. Uh, we have a 320 amp hour Lithionics battery. We have a 3,000 watt Santrex inverter, and two 190 watt solar panels on the roof. That's our system in a nutshell. Gary Soldan, oh, I read that one. Thank you for the super chat again. Thank you for the super chat. And Chris DiGiorgio, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Uh, will you be driving on that boring I-10 across Texas on your way to Quartzsite, or you'll take a more northerly route, or more southerly route? Actually, we might hug the coast and then the Mexican border. We'll see. Hold on. Stephen Lowe is leaving. Bye for now. I have going to see my grandsons. Hey, enjoy your grandsons. Have a great time. Okay, now the compressor kicked on. Let's just see for fun. We're consuming 1.2 kilowatts, which and we're getting good solar, so that's helping as well. But we still have 2 hours and 29 minutes at the current rate of consumption. Of course, it's going to be a little more because that compressor cycles. Hi, Robert. Please stop. No, please stop by Pasadena when you come to Los Angeles. Yes, I've been through Pasadena. I've never actually stayed there, but I've been through Pasadena, and yeah. Any new cool drones you want to buy? There's a DJI just came out with one. Is that the ones that are meant to be flown indoors, which I don't really have much use for it, but it looks really cool. And Jay Briden, thank you for the super chat. Love coming along your adventures in Minitini. Well, thank you so much. And look who's here. The Lost Starviers. Hello, Roberto. Where are you now? Evacuation, smoke, and fire here. Wow, it could have been a new Traveling Robert song title. Hey, as you know, drama sells. So, hey. But I only do drama when it really happens, like that crash you saw on the previous video. Um, and we haven't had any fires where I am, but there's a lot of smoke in the air, so it's probably your fault up there in California. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, but We are in southern central Oregon. It's very remote actually. Let me show you one more time what it looks like outside. And I know I used to do the fancy two camera shot, but I'm keeping it simple today. So that's what it looks like outside. And yeah, it's not as smoky anymore. But we were at Crater Lake yesterday, and it was pretty bad. Suzanne Smith, thank you for the super chat, or Smiley, right? Yeah, you know me and pronunciation. um, Let me see. Jeffrey McCommon, stick around. Actually, I since we started 10 minutes early, I might finish the live stream a little early today, just because of the fact that we still have 2.5 hours to go. Is And we're gonna lose 1 hour. We're going into the mountain time zone when we're in the USA's traveling Robert. It's I don't even know exactly where I am. I don't even. Jackie Trujillo, hey Robert and everybody, hello there. And yeah, we are. I don't know where we are. It's remote. I mean, we were running on fumes when we arrived at the only gas station that we found. Uh, but the previous gas station was self-service only. So for you to have a self-service gas station in Oregon, it has to be like super remote. So imagine that. Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. FYI, we did not hear your response about the pit bull or driving up one as you cut both times. I did. The switchbacks, I think, are the ones above Jenner and up to Gualala. It's bad in that area. Yeah, for if you're towing like a large, as I was saying, like a 42 footer fifth wheel or even a Class A diesel, the large one, I probably wouldn't take that part. I'm still nimble enough that we were able to do it. And about the pit bull, she came to say goodbye as we were leaving Peli Camp the last time. So yeah, she still remembers us. Uh, Hopefully, winning a chili contest tomorrow from Cami and Phil. You should go to one someday. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll do like my normal picadillo, add some beans to it, and some hot sauce, and we'll call it a chili. And I bet you I might win because they don't put cumin usually. Bernie Contreras, hello Robert, watching you from the foothills of Arcadia, California. Thank you for the incredible, humble young man that you are and continue to be. Contreras family, Margaret and Bernie. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you all 420 of you who are here watching the video. From Keith Ratchet, Oregon is one of the most beautiful stars. A little bit of everything there. Yeah, it's a very diverse state for sure. You have the Oregon coast, but once you pass the mountains right here where I am, it's rolling hills, but it almost looks like New Mexico or like the Arizona high desert. Really, it does look like a high desert. It probably is a high desert, right? William Irizarry, Robert, hello there. Why did you buy a new truck? From Mona Secoy. Well, the Colorado had 130,000 miles, and even before I crashed it, and the crash wasn't really not a crash. It was a fender bender. It was perfectly drivable. In fact, I didn't even fix it. I traded it in like that. I was getting up there in miles. I wanted to do some off roading, and Minitini III was a tad heavy for it. I mean, it was still within the capabilities, but going up steep hills, it struggled a little bit. And the new truck is fabulous. Wait till you see it in the videos. I gotta do like a proper review of the new truck soon. So Red Jaguar says, smash that like button to help the chat. Thank you so much. Just because of that, now we have 430 concurrent viewers watching. 427. I wonder why I have two different numbers, and they both say concurrent viewers. So I don't know. The number of viewers connected to this stream at the most recent available time, and this one may be the total. I don't know. YouTube works in mysterious ways, right? If you see tumbleweeds and a self-serve gas station, you officially in remote. I didn't see tumbleweeds, But I saw those tiny tornadoes. What's called that? Dust devils. I've seen several of those. States, not stars. I figured. Adventures with Mark and Sonoko. Robert, have you been to the Potato Museum in Blackfoot, Idaho? They actually make potatoes interesting. No, I have not. So maybe I will. Yearning over yonder, are you headed west or north from Central Oregon? The High Desert Museum was beautiful little pit stop south of Bend. Uh, we're gonna be all over the place. We're going into Idaho, then into western Montana, then back into Idaho, then back into Oregon, Washington State, and yeah, it's one of those trips that I'm just wasting a lot of gas, basically. In Temecula, we've had a tough few days fighting the fires here in Temecula. We're experiencing some rain and heavy wind. Praying for the people that have been evacuated. Never seen so many RVs at Walmart. The fires. I mean, I don't think it's been the worst year for fires, but it's always terrible. Yeah. Jeffrey Di Bartolo, nothing like a V8 with a four-wheel drive. Yeah, I agree. I hadn't had a V8 since my 1978 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme uh, back in the late 80s. So, Jackie, Robert, lucky no one was hurt in that crash. It was scary. Yeah, it was. And the Donaldo's Destinations, you inspired me to do a road trip, which I have done with my 2017 Chevrolet Colorado WT 6-speed manual. I have been to Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, and some towns in California. I've been to Pismo Beach. Pismo Beach is very nice. And let me tell you something. I think one of the reasons that I want to do a road trip in Europe is so I can drive stick shift again. I really had stick shift cars for at least 10 years of my life, since probably since my 96 Nissan 200 until I bought old Kia in 2004. So it was only 8 years. It felt longer. 1978 Cutlass, solid. Yeah, I love that car. It didn't even have a cassette deck. It just had a radio, and you had those buttons that you had to pull. You find your station, you pull on the button, and that's how it memorized that station. Um, yeah, good times. Um, Central and Eastern Oregon has some fantastic scenery. Newberry National Volcanic Monument and the Wallowa Mountains, just to name a few places. I have a text message. Oh no, this is one of those political ads. Never mind. Um, I was gonna do something. Oh, let me find out more or less where. Yeah, this is. I think the closest town is where we just passed by. It called Burns, but this is like pretty remote. We're just south of the Malheur National Forest, and I do have a couple of stars on my map here, but unfortunately, this time around, we're not gonna be able to visit. Bob's videos, that's all. Hydroplaning the worst, and sometimes it's just unavoidable. Glad all were okay. When you teased it in the video before, I thought it was going to be worse. Yeah, I'm glad, and that hydroplane took me by surprise. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I live in South Florida where it rains every summer afternoon and a lot. So you would think that I would have hydroplaned at some point in South Florida, but no, it was scary. It was scary. I never. Hey, look who's here! Dylan Reynolds is here. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I was having dinner. And Garces on the road. Say hello to my mother and father, Juan Carlos and Carmen del Valle. They enjoy watching you and love your videos. Hey, Juan Carlos and Carmen. Hola. Hello. And we're going to bend, but we're going to bend on the second loop. I'd love to get down to Eastern Oregon, kind of where you are. Any plans to visit any hot springs down there? Not right now. Maybe when it cools down a little bit. James Babsky, how many cellular Starlink plans do you have and juggle? I bet you have a lot of redundancy. I do, and I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna know. It's too much. I'm thinking of canceling one of them at least. But I mean, the cheapest would be this. This is visible, $25 a month, and I can connect up to one device unlimited. It gets throttled, but it's unlimited. I do have an old grandfathered AT&T plan, which is not unlimited, but it's very good for the price. We have like 80 gigs, which is still not enough for me for my use. That's why I have a plan with ISP Mint, which goes through T-Mobile, and I have it on that crazy antenna that came with Minitini III. That will it's like a super booster. In fact, in this place we're remote, and that's the only one that is working. It goes through T-Mobile. Then we have Starlink. What else do we have? Well, Visible goes through Verizon. So we have the three networks and Starlink on the road. Yeah, that's it. Roads on the road. Hey, Robert, I just watched Hillbilly RV and surprised you were on it. Did you do a follow-up video on the sail switch repair? Yes, that was a year ago. Yeah, and that sail switch. Yeah, it was just as about the time when it started getting cooler, and I actually that was 2 years ago, wasn't it? West Virginia, West Virginia, country mama. Is that how it goes? Um, I get easily distracted. But yeah, I called him to fix that cell switch on the furnace on Minitini II, and that man has magic hands because he just touched that cell switch. He couldn't find the replacement part, so he just put everything back together, and that cell switch never failed again. And I had that RV for another 6 months, at least. That means that whole winter. So yeah, are you putting? You planning on going to Glacier or Yellowstone? Not this year. The Highlanders, not this year. Unfortunately, if you go to Bend, make sure you visit the remaining blockbuster video store in the world. Oh, definitely. That's like besides a couple of the breweries, that's like top destination. And I'm sure I'm gonna make a Be Kind, Remember to Rewind joke or something like that. Because yeah, I'm a child of blockbuster in that sense. Okay, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. It's I'm gonna get going on the road because it's getting late. It is right now 4 p.m. our time here, which means it is 5 p.m. at our destination, which means we're gonna get there like at 8 p.m., which is around sunset. Hopefully that place has like a late check-in. So. Margaret Contreras, happy Friday, traveling Robert. Please know that you and your beautiful family are in our prayers. Keep your awesome videos coming, and thank you. No, thank you, Margaret, for that. And where's a good place to get the map behind you? Amazon. Just go through my website, so I get a bit of a commission. But yeah, any word on Minitini 4? Not yet, Jim. Not yet. Uh, Duke Chips, I'm so late. Oh man, I'm about to sign off because as I was telling everybody, I have 2.5 hours to go, so that's why I'm drinking water. Well, let me tell you, when you have a long driving day like today, it's this has been a 400-mile day. A long break like this along the way, it really helps reset your brain, and uh, and yeah. So I'm gonna get going. Thank you all for being here. So 3:54 p.m. Pacific time. In about half an hour, when I cross into the Mountain Time Zone, it's going to be an 4:54, and of course, for those of you in the East Coast, it's already 6:54. And Remy just got here, so say hello to Remy and Nathan Hardwick. I'm writing. Yeah, I have my guitar here, so And I noticed that it's probably the microphone on the MacBook Pro. It's designed for voice, and it does not like the guitar for some reason. I wonder if there's some sound effect or some input. Yeah, I don't know I don't know. There's gotta be some sound processing on the MacBook Pro microphone yeah. So in any case, everybody sing along. I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding in my RV. My cookie's waiting for me. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Ovation guitar time. I would like to get an ovation. Yeah, those are nice. Anyway, see you next week. What are we gonna win next week? You ask. We're next week. Let me look at my calendar here. My calendar doesn't want to load because Starlink is. I don't know. You know, Starlink is Starlink. But next week we're either gonna be in Oregon again or Washington. We're gonna be somewhere hugging the Columbia River. So see you next week. Have a great weekend. And yeah, see you on the road.